In a country that perceives property as something in a tangible form, intellectual property remains a challenge to appreciate and harness. Intellectual property has been seen as a tool to protect creations of the mind, such as artistic works, but the emergence of intellectual property-based financing creates an opportunity to accessing credit that SMEs ought to explore. Furthermore, laws in place should protect the small and medium enterprises in the marketplace, with government enabling them to developing services, as well as coming up with institutions to help out on intellectual property.
So even our systems, it is now that URSB has really brought this traction on registering patents and registering intellectual property, but the common person is not aware. So we kept our intellectual property by being secretive.
The world is established on small and medium enterprises, contributing 90% of employment. That is why there is need to build a strong intellectual property among SMEs. With an established intellectual property system, the financial service providers and private equity can explore the option of leveraging intellectual property to finance entities that primarily rely on intellectual property for their growth.
The government of Uganda has also come up with laws to help Ugandans use movable property to access finance. Traditionally, it is the people that have titles, especially fixed property, that access loans. But the government of Uganda in 2019 said, no, you people have to, whoever has any property, a computer, jewelry, a phone, crops, livestock, stock, intellectual property, you can use them to access finance.
For many SMEs, their worth lies in what they create, their intellectual property, so to speak. Their contribution to employment has always been globally acknowledged to be around 90%. With depressed venture capital in the region and, of course, dwindling hard assets, SMEs should increasingly be advised to adopt intangible assets.
The workshop further indicates that IP and innovation enables the development of the country by creating linkages to businesses to ensure sustainable growth in relation to trademarks and patent rights.
IP and innovation are two sides of the coin for prosperity and sustainability for a country to develop. In fact, it is an indispensable mechanism for translating knowledge into commercial assets.
Japan has pledged to continue supporting sustainable development in Africa to make a significant realization of the Sustainable Development Goals set forth by the United Nations, which is highly beneficial in promoting the growth of SMEs.
Expressed that Japan will continue to do its utmost to promote sustainable development driven by Africa itself as a partner growing together with Africa. Towards sustainable development in Africa in terms of intellectual property, the growth of SME is essential by creating innovation with appropriate grant and utilization of intellectual property rights.
The 2015 report by the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor ranked Uganda as the most entrepreneurial country in the world, with about 28% of businesses sprouting. However, these businesses continue to struggle due to unfair competition and counterfeit alternatives, which is a major constraint to business growth and competitiveness. The laws in place should enable businesses, especially small and medium enterprises, to leverage and protect themselves in the marketplace. Naomi Mtumba, SMART24 TV, Business Today.